What is up guys, welcome to yet another video. My name is Alex Rodriguez, just in case you're new here. And today guys, I'm going to be giving you some travel hacks, but focus mainly in Cuba. For example, we're going to be talking about how you can use the public transportation, how much it's going to be costing you, how you can save money, or some travel hacks about how to save money taking some taxis from the airport to the place where you're going to be staying right here in Havana, and this kind of stuff. I think this video is going to be helping a lot. So if you're new here, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and if you want to see something about the local life right here in Cuba, check this playlist at the end. So without any further ado, let's dive into it. So the first travel hack that I want to be sharing with you guys, and I think that more than just a travel hack is, let's say, a tip that I want to be giving you guys is how to take taxi driver from the airport to the place or the hostel or the Airbnb where you're going to be staying in right here in Havana, paying much less. Okay, so you're going to have, let's say they're going to have two options or three options. The cheapest one is by using the public transportation, but we're going to be talking about this shortly. And the option number one in this case is by taking the official taxi or the official cab. Alex, what do you mean by official? What I mean is, guys, that once you get out of the airport, you're going to see the yellow cab, that's the official, and the almendrones or private cars, private taxis. Now, what's the difference between each and one of these? Okay, the yellow cab, which is the government taxi, is going to be costing you, let's say, $30 because they have a regular price. So it's kind of complicated when it comes to negotiation. Now, if you take the private one, it's going to be like, let's say, easier when it comes to negotiate the price. Why? Because let's say that the government one, the government option, the yellow cab, is going to be asking for $30 or maybe more, and when it comes to negotiating, it's not going to be the same because they have to pay taxes, right? Now, let's say that you want to take a taxi and you only have $25. You can go to the private one, which is going to be an almendron. If you don't know what an almendron is, guys, the almendron is kind of an old car that you're going to see everywhere right here in Cuba. These kind of almendrones, some people don't have almendrones, they have modern cars, Kia, Toyota, these kind of brands, and they're using these cars as private taxis. Now, these taxis are going to be more flexible when it comes to negotiating the prices because they're going to be there only by picking up people, tourists in this case. So if you're traveling to Cuba and you want to save money when it comes to saving taxes, when it comes to saving money, you know that if you get the private taxis, is going to be like this. Hey, I'm going to Havana and this is my address. You present your, your address, whatever, and I only have $25. They're gonna say 25 is not enough, maybe 30, and you say no, and they say okay, maybe 27, you say no, 26. So it's gonna be like that all the time. So if you take the yellow cab, they're gonna say it's 30 or 35. If you try to negotiate, they can sometimes approve or allow you to negotiate. It really depends about the taxi driver, but sometimes it's not negotiable at all. So you gotta go to the private one. Now, the travel hack number two when it comes to saving money by using the public transportation is, guys, using the bus. Of course, that you're coming to Cuba, you don't want to be like, going to the buses and many people, but it's a local experience. So if you're visiting Cuba and you want to be like living as a Cuban, this is one of the experiences that you have to be dealing with. Every single, let's say, route or bus have a different weight or route in this case. So if you want to go from the airport to Havana, for example, you know that you gotta get the P12, the P12. Now, of course, that you need to know each and one of these routes or ways when it comes to using the public transportation, because it's going to be extremely cheap. It's going to be only 2 CUP or Cuban peso, which is going to be only like 2 cents in dollar. So that's nothing. It's almost symbolic. And what you can do here, guys, is you can download an app. I'm going to lay right here the link. So you can check that app, and they're going to be telling you which bus is going to be the best for you. It really depends about where you're going. But this is going to be helping a lot. Of course, that for example, let's say they're getting out of the airport and you're carrying your suitcases, it's not going to be comfortable at all. But if you're traveling in a super budget, it's going to be helping you because you're not going to be paying 30, 25, or even $35 per cab or taxi in this case. Now, I want to give you a tip, guys. The public transportation in Cuba sucks, and this is completely normal because I think that is not enough for all the Cuban population we have right here. So we in Cuba, let's say that you're not gonna have this usual time that you probably have in your country. For example, when I was in Panama and I was using the subway, and another tip is that in Cuba we don't have subway. So you know that they have like a number or some numbers that these numbers are telling you at what time the bus is going to be coming to pick you up or which is going to be the best bus for you. In Cuba, you're not going to see that. The only thing you're going to see is, for example, the number of the bus or the route, and that's it. You need to know at what time they come, but nobody knows that because in Cuba it's not like in your country, for example, that they're going to be telling you, hey, the next bus is going to be right here in 5 minutes. That was amazing when I was in Panama because you knew where to go, what is going to be like getting the subway, and you know it's kind of different, guys. In Cuba, you never know this kind of stuff. You go to the bus station, and it's going to be like a Cuban experience, completely different travel experience. I don't know how to call it, but it's going to be completely insane compared to where you're used to in your country, right? So the travel hack number 3 that I want to be sharing with you guys today is how to use the public transportation when it comes to visiting the beaches. Because I know that if you're visiting Cuba, it's because you want to visit the beaches. Now, this is the cheapest option because you can go to Varadero, but Varadero is going to be extremely expensive when it comes to renting a car or taking a taxi. What you can do here is visiting the beaches inside of Havana. In Havana, we have so many beaches. We have talked about this in some videos. I highly recommend you guys to be checking the other videos if you want to know more about this. But today, the tip that I'm about to share with you is how you can save money taking the buses, or what's the best way to visit the beaches right here in Havana. The tip number 1 is by using the public transportation. There are 2 options. If you're staying in Havana, you can take the A400 or La 400 if you speak Spanish. If you don't, go and check this video right here, which is going to be helping a lot. So you can take that bus, and that bus is going to be taking you to the beaches, right? They're going to be like passing around the beaches, and you, of course, you need to know in advance which beach is the best for you. We have a video about that. So what you can do here is, if you're staying in Havana, you can take the A400, La 400. If you say, hey, I want to go to the beach, where is the 400? People are going to know, and they're going to be helping you. So this is the cheapest option, is by using the public transportation, and it's going to cost you exactly the same, 2 CUP every time you take the bus. Or you can pay a little bit more, which is taking the touristic bus. The touristic bus is gonna say Transtour, that's the brand, it belongs to the government, and these buses are gonna be costing you $10, or used to be $10 before the pandemic. I don't really know right now how much it's gonna be costing you, but the point is that once you pay, you don't need to be paying anymore. I mean, you're paying $10 and that's it. You don't have to be paying for the bus picking you up, for coming back to Havana from the beach. No. You pay only $10 and that's it. And they're gonna be picking people up different times. I think it's from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. So you have a ton of hours to be enjoying the beaches. I think that's the, let's say, a median average when it comes to spending money on transportation right here in Havana. Or the other option is by using a taxi. Now the taxi, of course, is not on a budget at all, because you gotta be paying, I think it used to be like $25 per one way. So if you want to come back, it's gonna be like 50 or 60 bucks. And it's not gonna be per person, it's gonna be per the car, per the taxi they're gonna be renting. Otherwise, you can use some colectivos, but the colectivos, they really depends about where are you picking this colectivo. For example, in Havana, el colectivo, sharing the taxi used to be $2. I don't really know right now, but it's gonna be like that. So you have so many options, guys. It really depends about you, about your budget. But let me know in the comments below, what would you love to know more when it comes to saving money traveling to Cuba, because that's my job. My name is Alex Rodriguez, and I used to be working as a tour guide. And right now, I'm currently in is the channel that you need to be watching if you want to know more about the local life, if you want to see some travel vlogs, not only from Cuba, because guys, what's happening right now, and I'm, like dying for traveling to other places. So that's it, guys. I think this video is going to be helping a lot. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the like button. If you want to support the channel, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/I'm currently in Buy Me a Coffee, or if you want to become a member, right here to support the channel on YouTube, is going to be helping me a lot as well. So that's it. I'm start sweating. It's pretty late. It's like 10 p.m. But I wanted to share with you guys these travel hacks about Cuba. So that's it. Love you all. It was great having you here, and see all your smiling faces. Ciao. I don't like this cable, but I'm trying to fix this in the future. I will have it in my own studio in the future. It's crazy because this is expensive, and Cuba, the only guy in Cuba is getting all the gear, equipment, So let's see what can I do.